Hey guys, welcome back. So don't panic. I know the title is a little scary. You might think, oh my god, you're stopping the shop. But guess what? I'm not. I'm just leaving Etsy, and Upon a Star Supply Co. is going to be moving to its own website. So this has been a really tough decision, but something that I thought about even before starting a shop. I was wondering if Etsy was a good place to start, or if I really just wanted to be out there alone, but honestly, Etsy has been so great in so many ways, and I'm going to go through all the pros and cons for you guys, but I have decided to move the shop completely off of Etsy and into our own website. So this has been tough to decide, but after a full year of being on Etsy, there's a lot of cons to it. There's a lot of pros as well. And I didn't even write anything down, but I'm going to go through a whole list for you guys of the pros and cons of Etsy. Let me just brainstorm a little bit. If you're somebody who has literally no idea how to sell things and you make them yourself, and you're not like buying and reselling, then Etsy is the place for you. They are so helpful with starting it easily. They have a really great template, easy instructions on how to do everything, help forums, all this stuff. Like, it is a community of really great people, and you can get started so easily on there. I remember actually back when I was going to the DCP, I made all of my roommate gifts by hand, and I decided to do these nail string art things, and I opened an Etsy shop for them, and in a couple of months absolutely nothing sold because I was doing nothing to promote it. But I remember being so excited to start an Etsy shop, and it was so easy to figure out how to, put everything up there, all the pictures you needed, you gotta put the price, they calculate the tax for you, you can do the automatic shipping costs, all that stuff. And it's so easy, and that's how I felt when I opened Upon a Star Supply Co. last July. Number two, really great because they promote you to everyone shopping on Etsy. If their interest is Disney, for example, my stuff would be pushed out to them, and some people would buy it, and if more people bought it, it was pushed out more. So that was a really great thing about Etsy. So I could literally not post on the Instagram, not post on TikTok, absolutely nothing, and I'd still get sales every single day. Right now, I can say that I get about an average of 3 to 5 sales per day, and that's a good average. That's a really good average, because some days it's a lot higher than that, and some days I don't get any sales. So it really depends, but the fact that you can rely on Etsy to give you those constant sales when you're not even doing anything to promote yourself, you're constantly earning money. And then that brings me to my third point, which is you get a paycheck every week on Monday, and Etsy automatically calculates it all for you, puts it in your bank as a direct deposit. And I loved getting that email like, your funds are on the way, and then it just showed up in my bank account. And that was really great too. I keep almost wanting to talk about the cons while I'm talking about the pros, but I have to separate my mind. That is really good that, people pay directly on Etsy, it's easy, boom, you get your money at the end of every single week. Depending on how you decide. I decided to do it every week. Even if you get like crazy sales, you could probably get a deposit every couple of days or every day. Or you can, if you don't want to just like keep getting a small amount of money every week, you can stretch it out to getting paid every month. But I was at a good amount where I could get it every week and be happy with that paycheck. I also really liked Etsy because I could compare with other sellers who were selling the same things as me. It's like how they were pricing things. I didn't want to steal anybody's designs by any chance, so I would look it up on Etsy first, make sure nobody made it yet, and then I could make it. I really liked having the reviews for you guys to be able to give me feedback, especially when you're first starting to sell things. Feedback means so much, and although sometimes it was really hard to hear the 2-3 star reviews, it was a learning process for me. So I really appreciate your honest reviews. And that's something that you don't really get on a personalized website unless you choose to. It was just a good way to start out and to get, feedback from you guys. I was learning, you were being introduced to me. Etsy was a great place to be. Oh, I really loved that Etsy was an app that I could have on my phone, and I could easily do all my seller things right from the app. I could list something so quickly, I could change a little thing, I could answer all your messages right from my phone. And I'm not even sure if my new website has that, but I'll have to look into it. But I love the Etsy app. It was so fun to get an Etsy notification on my home screen, and I just love that so much. So that's about all I'll say for the Etsy pros. So as you can see, there are many pros, and you could definitely do that if you want to start a business. I 100% recommend just starting an Etsy shop. Make an Instagram for your Etsy and try to post it and, sell to your family and friends at first, and hopefully if you somehow go viral on TikTok or whatever, you could become a real business with some good profit. So I highly recommend Etsy for beginners. Now that I'm not a beginner, Etsy's not the best place for me. And it might be different. You might be on Etsy for years and years and years and just never want to change, and that's totally fine. But first of all, it's a little bit risky to be on Etsy and selling Disney-inspired things because that could get taken down so quickly and then your whole business could go away. On your own website, it's less of a chance of being, reported, even though there's so many on Etsy. It's kind of ridiculous how many people sell Disney-inspired things, let alone real Disney things that are definitely against the copyright. But that was a big struggle as well, trying to figure out what was I allowed to put on Etsy, because I know they have a lot of terms and guidelines, and I really don't think that there's anything in my shop that's blatantly a copyright. I can't even really say this, but whatever. I try my best to create whatever I can think of from my own head and make it into something related to Disney. Not directly, but that's really difficult to do it in this day and age. If you want to start a Disney small shop, it's obviously doable. Think about the hundreds, honestly, of shops that are selling Disney-inspired things. You're gonna be fine. Disney has enough money, and if you use your creativity, I honestly don't see what's wrong with that. Anyway, another thing I hate about Etsy is that it's a website full of other people who make things just like you. And that was great for the comparing, but for example, somebody might see my Disney Halloween t-shirt and love it and see the price of it, and then in the recommended right below are a bunch of other shops that have very similar things, and they're maybe a lower price, and then they leave your shop, go to a new shop. There's a lot of competition on Etsy. You don't want to be selling your products, and literally on the product page where they could buy it, they're recommended other things that might like instead. And maybe they would also buy from there and from you, but it's just not fun to, have to compete for pricing right on that same website. The biggest turnoff from Etsy has to be the fees. I couldn't believe when I was doing my taxes last year how much money Etsy takes for every sale, all of your listings to be posted, your marketing costs, the promotions, all of that stuff. It adds up a lot. 25% of your earnings going right to Etsy, and that really sucks.
It was 25% of my earnings, so that's why I say 25%, but it depends on your shop. It might be less, it might be more, depending on how much you use Etsy for marketing or how much you charge for shipping, or if you do your shipping separate. Etsy prices will probably be different, and I have a lot of listings. If you only have 2 listings, it's going to be less, so mine was 25% of my earnings, and that is a chunk.
I could have had that extra money, And on top of all the Etsy fees, you have your own business costs of getting your products, getting all your materials, shipping. And sometimes Etsy takes the shipping out already, but the packaging and everything like that, it all adds up. And it was just too much money for me to be losing with all of the work I was doing. And I felt like I should have been making way more than I was. And I was supposed to be. That was the biggest reason why I wanted to leave. Another thing that was kind of a pro, but is also a con about Etsy, is having the reviews on every post. Because no matter what I did to try and make something perfect, I would get the random people who kind of ruined the ratings with a bad review because it wasn't what they expected, when as the seller, all you're doing is showing them exactly what to expect, disclaimers and all, and they still give you 2 stars, 3 stars. You guys know I sell my little name tag stickers, and I sold the ones for the 50th anniversary. Those have been doing really well. And I sent somebody 3 of them. So when you get 3 of an item, you get to do 3 reviews, 1 for each item, even if it's the same item. So this person reviewed me 3 stars 3 times in a row because they thought they were getting a name tag pin, when clearly in the listing it says this is a sticker, not a name tag. So again, it just it really hurts to have those negative reviews when you literally did nothing wrong. And some people who don't, this happened to me a lot, some people don't know how to use the rating system, and they just click the 1 star at the beginning instead of sliding it all the way to the 5 star, and then it shows a 1 star with no description, no reason why they gave 1 star, because it was probably a mistake, unless, I don't know, they just weren't happy with it. That was so frustrating to me, to be doing so much hard work and to see that you got a feedback notification and then dread that it was going to be a 1 or 2 star when I was doing everything right, And sometimes that would happen with the mystery tea, But again, I said a disclaimer, it's a mystery tea. I can't read your mind. If you're not specific with what you want, you're probably going to be unhappy. Like, it's very possible. And that's just the riskiness about doing a mystery tea. Also with Etsy, I think it gave the customers too much room to ask for personalized things. And I know that's a lot about what Etsy's for, but it was a lot to be getting requests for like a family t-shirt or just like changing my design a little bit. And I'm a little bit of a pushover, so if people would ask for something, I would just do it and it would make so much more work for me. So now on this website, there's a lot less wiggle room. It's you buy this or you don't buy this. There's no customizations because it's not Etsy anymore. So I kind of feel bad about that, but it's going to be a lot less of a strain on me, and I'll be very straightforward with the things that I sell and the things that I don't sell. And that is what's new. But mystery teas are still going to be there, so don't worry. I'll definitely come back with those. Oh, and also Etsy, it's not pretty. Like, if you go in our shop on Etsy, it's like very bland, very like blah colored, and I don't like the way the pictures are. The thumbnails are a weird size. You can't customize it at all on your own shop. And I really was wanting to do some cute graphics and just to do a little web design. And that is why we have our own website. And I'm very excited to show you. So we decided to do so Tony helped me so much with the web design. He did basically the whole foundation of the web design itself. And we've been doing all the graphics and stuff together. And it's been a very fun process because we're really creative people. And we decided to do it on Squarespace. We have a commerce website with Squarespace, but we got our own domain, so it is uponastarsupplyco.com. I was thinking about changing the name because I feel like no one can get it right, but if you want to, you will. And I'm going to show you guys right now what it looks like, and I'm so excited. So it's going to be live on September 1st, which is when you're watching this, and Etsy will be no more. So just for maybe a month, I'm going to keep the Etsy shop on vacation mode so that people know that it's just going to be going away soon. It'll probably go away on October 1st forever, and then the website will be permanent. And I just really wanted to do this website because now we have a fan base. We have all of you guys on here. We have the TikTok, we have the Instagram, which has over 2,000 followers now, and I'm just happy with where we're at. We have a lot of customers who return and buy things again and buy new things when we come out with them. And I'm so thankful for you guys who come back and keep giving us business because this is my job right now. This is basically what I'm doing for most of my income, and I'm so proud of it, and I'm so thankful to have you guys. So enough with the blabbering. Let me show you the website. Here we are, guys, uponastarsupplyco.com. And this is what it looks like. I am really obsessed with how these graphics turned out. They're just a few featured items, and then you can slide it. So this one is the pixie dust one, and then right here you could shop it if you want. Slide to the next one, Tortuga shirt. I love that one. And then the bucket hat. So let's just go to the Tortuga shirt and press shop now. And then look how pretty it is. Everything is our brand's colors. You can slide as you read, and I'm just obsessed. So if you want to go to sweatshirts, you go to sweatshirts. Easy. You can click on it, see all the different things. You can go to the FAQ if you have a question about anything. There's a bunch of questions we answered, so you don't have to message us if you don't want to. And then if your question isn't there, you can go to the contact us page, send us a little message, why you need help, whatever, if you have a request, blah, blah, blah. And then you can go to our Instagram. You can go to my YouTube channel directly from there. And it's so great. I'm obsessed. And something else I wanted to warn you guys about is the site is 100% free shipping. No matter how many things you buy, it is free shipping. The shipping costs are now incorporated into the prices, which is why if you remember the Etsy prices, these are going to be a little bit higher, but that's just because you're not adding on shipping to it. So I think it's a lot more fair for everyone. It doesn't make it too complicated. If you live in a different state, sometimes the prices vary. International though, I'm still figuring out. I'm not sure if I'm going to do international, which sucks because we have a lot of Canadian buyers, sometimes some random countries. I think they were only customers because Etsy would push it out to them, and I don't think we'll get as many international customers on our own website, so it might be okay sticking with just US for now, possibly Canada too. So I think right now we have it for Canada and US, so I feel bad for anyone from Mexico. I know I have a few people from there who like to buy, so we'll figure it out. And if you're ever from a different country and you want to buy and it's not letting you, just message me and I will add your country in and we'll get that figured out. So, oh my gosh, that was a lot to say, but I hope you enjoy the new website, and I don't know if I should do a mailing list. I feel like people don't like to read those things and it's kind of just like junk mail, but I'm gonna put so much more effort into the Instagram now. I'm gonna have to do a lot more self-promoting because Etsy won't be doing it, and maybe I'll make a dedicated TikTok to the shop, but I don't know, I'm enjoying my own little TikTok right now. But for now, go check out our new website, go follow us on Instagram at Upon a Star Supply Co., and I can't wait for the future of this. Yay! Bye!